What's up, LMP? Is VL here again with another video talking about mental health things. I recently read an article, and actually I've read this article a million times, but it talked about LatiNegras being more susceptible to mental health issues than their Latina counterparts. And one of the reasons that it discussed was colorism, and I feel like we've talked about colorism quite a bit. But another reason that black bodies are more susceptible to mental health issues is also because we suffer from economic disparity at disproportionate rates than others. So this would include LatiNegros, and we know that women are much more susceptible as well to being in poverty. So when you don't have many economic resources, it prevents you from being able to access mental health care because it's just unaffordable, right? So there are ways that we can have some of our needs not be met just because we don't have the resources to meet those needs. And sometimes when we do, we aren't always met with cultural sensitivity, culturally competent service care providers, and so forth. So, I just want to complicate some of the reasons that, yes, some of it has to do with colorism. I recently learned that colorism is actually one of the highest mental health issues for black women specifically. I have to go and find the article that did the study. But I heard that and I thought it was really interesting. So it's colorism, it's economic disparity, it's racist social structure, it's racialized gender discrimination. Black women definitely fall on the shorter end of the stick with some of those things, which prevents us from being able to take care of ourselves as well as we might need to. Also, if you're a mother, you probably rarely have time. You have to keep it together for your kids. If there are any mothers out there who are like my mother, if you cried or if you felt extremely emotional because there was something wrong going on in the house or because you couldn't, responsibilities were getting really difficult, you took it to another room. You did not allow your children to see that. At least my mother didn't. And it wasn't until getting older that I realized that that really does have emotional strain, emotional, spiritual, mental health strain. And luckily, the more I delve into this, the more that I talk to my mom, and we can kind of massage out her things and massage out my things, and try to get to a healthy place where we don't have to keep these things inside and know that there is strength and vulnerability. But even with that vulnerability, we need support for that. So structural inequality impacts LatiNegras in very unique ways. So just keep that in mind when you're thinking about black women and the way that we find community support or not. Sometimes it's just literally inaccessible. Sometimes when we go to these places, the language barrier, the cultural barrier is extremely problematic. So keep that stuff in mind and have a good Monday or Tuesday, a great Tuesday. And I will catch y'all later. We have some giveaways coming up. We're going to be giving away some books. One of the books that I have in particular is Maze in Cuba. And B, LatiNegr Sexologist on Tumblr has a lot of books that she's going to be giving away. So keep a lookout for that, and we will talk to you later. Bye.